Welcome into week number 3 of the Acadiana postgame high school football forecast. Good things come in threes, so we have 3 games of the week for you, but first, let's give you your 3 players of the week. I wanted to switch it up this week and give love to some defensive players and linemen. So first off, my first player of the week is Notre Dame linebacker Patrick Burley. He had a blocked punt against Brobridge and a fumble recovery to help turn things around in the second half for the Pios, helping lead them to a win. Second off, we have Teurlings running back Jansen Lormond, but the credit goes to his massive offensive line. Lormond has over 250 rushing yards in the first 2 weeks, and Teurlings has been absolutely dominating the line of scrimmage. It's one of the reasons why they're 2-0 to start the season. Last but not least, I have to give love to Carencro defensive lineman Wk.3. He's listed at 6 foot 283 pounds, but he's got hands like Odell Beckham Jr. Last week, he had a one-handed interception that he took to the house more than 50 yards. I don't know what was more impressive, the catch or the jets he put on afterwards. Get in there, big boy. Coming up next, your 3 games of the week. Matchup number 1 is a clash of 2 heavyweights. The Acadiana Wreckin' Rams will travel to the open-air Crow Dome to take on Carencro. You know Acadiana is going to be angry after a loss to Ponchatoula, and with Ziggy Francis running behind that offensive line, you never know what they can do. But it's going to be up to Braylon Traha and that Rams defense to stop this explosive Carencro outfit. But I don't want to act like Carencro's just an offensive team. As I just told you about Wk.3, Carencro's defense is coming up with plays too. I cannot wait to see who comes out of this game 3-0. Our next game features 2 undefeated teams as well. Teurlings takes on Notre Dame this week. Teurlings is coming off of a shutout over Archbishop Shaw, and of course they come into the game led by Hayden Cantrell, Jansen Lormond, and that massive offensive line. Then you look at Notre Dame, and it's the same thing you have every year. One of the best defenses in the entire state, plus Tyler Shelvin. That's not even fair. And it'll be up to Bryant Thevis, their quarterback, to come up with some points to keep up with the Rebels. Our last game of the week features the Comeaux Spartans. Some people might think of him as a sleeper, but trust me, this 2-0 start is no fluke. Their quarterback Brett Dotson has been airing it out as the Spartans have scored over 90 points in their first 2 games. With Tenarius Achan on the outside, defensive coordinators have a headache all game long. The Spartans will be trying to go to 3-0 against the Northside team that's trying to avoid a 0-3 start. With a new coach and a young, inexperienced team, we'll see if the Vikings can come up and pull off an upset. Last but not least, want to remind you, you can listen to that Acadiana and Carencro game on ESPN 1420. We'll have the Lafayette High game on News Talk 96.5. As always, Ascension Episcopal on Talk Radio 960. And last but not least, the St. Martin Parish Game of the Week on Planet Radio 105.1. Check back with us next week for another edition of the High School Football Forecast. And remember, high school football lives at AcadianaPostgame.com.